Hello my loves, it's Ariani aka Uptown Beauty and welcome to my channel. So in this channel we talk about spirituality, internal beauty, external beauty, and pretty much everything that comes into my head. So the purpose of this video is to share my favorite self-care items that I have purchased from Amazon. Now a quick disclaimer, not all the items that I will present to you guys I have bought in Amazon. However, there are two items that I'm going to share with you guys that I bought in Target, but you can also purchase it on Amazon. This is some things that I will put or will use as a kind of like a ritual in order for me to feel better when there are days that I just don't feel like myself. So I will use these items just either to lift my spirit or just to calm me down, clear my mind, and just go into that Zen mode, if you know what I'm talking about. So the first item that I'll be talking about, you guessed it or maybe you didn't, is my Himalayan pink salt. Now Himalayan pink salt, it is said to kind of just help remove free radicals in the space that is being used, just to cleanse the aura, and just it is supposedly to help with, like, you know, just having a better air in the environment that is in. Now I can't really say that is true because I haven't really, I would say, pay attention to it myself, or maybe perhaps it's just this lamp is too small for the living room that it is located. However, one of the reasons why I'm mentioning it as one of my favorite self-care items is because I personally like the color. So I like to use it as a color therapy. So as you guys may or may not know, colors do play a huge part into what we feel or how we sense things. Like, for example, the color green. Think about the color green right now. The color green. I'll give you 5 seconds. So the color green, usually you'll refer it to something that's clean, nature, and you see what I'm talking about. So I personally like this orange glow that the salt lamp gives. Is a very common color to look at, especially during the nighttime. It's daytime right here, but especially during the nighttime. As soon as I turn this light on, it's like the aura of the room changes. It feels very personal, it feels very cozy, it feels very calming. So that is why I love my Himalayan pink salt. Again, they do say it has other benefits. I can't really just tell you that because that's not something that I am so sure of. But yeah, if you want to look into it, do your own research and look into it. But I personally just recommend it because of the color therapy. It's just a really nice color. It's very calming and it's just very like Zen. So the next item that I will be talking about is this box right here. Now this box contains resins. If you don't know what resins are, they're pretty much sort of like incense, yeah, or things that are like kind of like rocks of trees. They convert them into rocks of certain trees. Now aromatherapy is something that I truly do enjoy, and this is pretty much what this is all about. I call this aromatherapy because there are certain aromas that can put you in a certain mood. You know, we use aroma, you know, or scent when we use perfumes. Like if you just want to, have you ever had that perfume that it just attracts people to you? So it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like the same, under the same umbrella. But these are resins, and they're a little bit more spiritual, if you want to call it that way. A lot of people might not like the scent. I personally like the scent that this box of resins contain. It reminds me of my grandparents, of my ancestors, and that is why I enjoy this box. Now I purchased this box after watching one of Seven Bowman's videos, which was called the proper way to burn resins, I believe. And I was like, I had already been purchasing sage. I personally just burning sage because it's very common for me. It's just, I need to calm down. Like I have a very, like my personality is very hyper. Like I am very hyper. I think I've changed though, you know what I'm saying? I think I've changed. If you look at my previous videos, I think I was a little bit more hyper, but now I like to think that I've changed, you know. And not it's not that's bad. I feel like I've evolved. That is the word. I feel like I've evolved. So I honestly have to. I don't have to, but I feel like this is kind of like part of my evolution, even though I don't need this, but this helps, if you know what I'm talking about. So I actually got this box of resins after, you know, browsing through Amazon, because I really love Amazon. And I fell in love with it because honestly, I didn't know much about resins. I mean, I do know a little bit about it, like frankincense and sage and palo santo, but I didn't know about like all these other resins and what, you know, what they do to the nose and how it can transport you into a different mindset. So that's why I love aromatherapy. I love burning resins. So I actually got this box. It's called Sacred Scent for You, and it brings 9 little containers of resins. You guys know I'm a little fancy when it comes to these things. So I just really liked it because it brings 9 of these, and you know, I could just pick and choose what I want to use just to transport me mentally to where I want to be, if you know what I'm talking about. I hope I explain myself, but yeah, this is one of my favorite self-care items that I have purchased from Amazon. Oh, and if you guys want me to read a little bit about this, like for example, so going back to aromatherapy, right? Like so like for example, we have the frankincense resin, which is for protection, purification, spiritual awareness, mood enhancer, and improved memory. Honestly, I think all of these are a mood enhancer, because like you could be really upset, and it really depends. Of course, we have free will, so it's you wanting to kind of just let this scent transport you into, you know, into that. Like for example, frankincense is like purification, for you to feel purified. So all of these individually, they are for a specific purpose, and I just like that, you know, because it's like, it's my little kit, you know, it's my little kit. These are my little swords. Sword. Oh, okay. Anyways, I really love this one. Another favorite item of mine is this air, what would you call this? It's like this oil. You put water in it, and then you put a certain oil. I'll be right back. Let me grab one of my favorite oils. Humidifier, but it's not really a humidifier. It's like an oil burner, but it doesn't burn the oil. It just uses water. You put water in there, and then you just put 2 or 3 drops of your favorite oil. One of my favorite oils is eucalyptus. I love the minty scent of it. It's again really calming, and I just really like it. So I will just drop 2 or 3 drops of the eucalyptus oil, and then I will turn this on, and it will just add an aroma to the entire space and room that you're in. And again, it's just to create that vibe. It's just to create that vibe. Like for example, if you want a little more sexy vibe, if you know what I'm talking about, like you could just put rose oil into this machine, and it would just put you in that sensual like vibe, like very sexy. So this is how you can use like Plant Therapy. It's so weird because this brand is called Plant Therapy, and I also purchased this on Amazon. But you could use this Plant Therapy into your advantage. So it's like using, these are like tools that you can use in order for you to like cheat codes. You could call them cheat codes, your reality into what you currently feel, like into what you can feel. So yeah, these two are also an Amazon favorite of mine for self-care. And yeah, I really like this. I've had this for over a year and it's still really good. So the last item or items that I will be talking about is Epsom salt. Boom. Now I absolutely love Epsom salt, and I got these bags in Target. So if you guys want to purchase these in Target, or these items that you see, you're more than welcome to purchase it anywhere. You don't have to use my links, but you can use my links, you know, so I can get a little incentive, I guess that's what it's called. But anyways, these are Dr. Teals Epsom salts, and I really enjoy using Epsom salts. So on those days where I feel like my body is really charged up with this energy that is just hurting my muscles, that is just, I have a cloudy head and I just don't feel like I'm there, like I just feel really tired, I always like to use Epsom salt. So I would just put water on my bathtub and then just add a little scoop of either the Soothe and Sleep with lavender, one of my favorites. As you can see, is pretty much all used up. And I also have the Relax and Relief with eucalyptus and spearmint. So both of these Epsom salts, they help with basically just revitalizing your tired muscles. So Dr. Teal's Soak and Solution combines pure Epsom salt, which has long been known to revitalize tired, achy muscles, that is true, and refresh skin's appearance. I don't know about that, but with the luxurious essential oils to soothe the senses and help provide relief from stress. I kid you not, guys, these two bags are like really my go-to when I had a long day out there and I just feel like, you know, the energies are just stuck on my muscles, and I'm like, you know what, I just need to shower or bath and go straight to sleep. Boom, these are it. And I really think like everybody should have at least one of these bags in their households, because it's like you always, not always need them, but like when you need them, they're right here. And yeah, I would just put on like a little meditative music. I really like the YouTube channel Meditative Mind. If you haven't checked it out, please check it out. They have really nice melodic tunes. So I would just turn on my meditation music, light up a candle if I have one at the time, and then just add 1 or 2 scoops of the Dr. Teal's pure Epsom salt, and I'll use, you know, accordingly. And you know, it really does help me like feel like I have my own little spa here at home, my own little like a sanctuary where I can come and just help my body, help my mind feel better. And thank you all so much for watching this video. And if you want to purchase any other items that you have seen me talk about in this video, you can find the link on the description box, and it will take you directly to the Amazon store of where I got them. And wholeness, balance, and high vibrations, and I will see you guys next time. Ciao.